What is going on, everybody? I am your host, Slackerz, bringing you our next matchup in the Ultimate Smash Bros. DLC tournament. So, if you're new and you're wondering what this is, very simple. It's a tournament me and my community put together of 72 characters. Less now if you've been eliminated. But they go into this tournament, and then each day on the channel, I will upload one of the matchups from the tournament and then discuss the two characters that are in the matchup for the day. So today's matchup is Sandbag taking on Captain Toad. And we'll talk about it and then kind of make a little bit of a case why the character might make sense for Smash Bros. And DLC. And then we vote down in the comments. Simple to vote. You just type your answer. So you'd either type for Sandbag, type Captain Toad, or you can vote both if you absolutely love both. Just simply type both. Very easy to do. So rest of the rules. This is a tournament that's for fun. Don't take it too seriously. If there's a character you don't like and somebody votes for him, don't bash him in the comments, alright? It's for fun. But it's also a double elimination tournament, meaning characters have to lose 2 times overall before they're eliminated officially. If there's ever a tie in the voting, we flip a coin on camera. Best and fairest way to break the tie. And each matchup, voting-wise, only lasts for 1 week. So today's Saturday. Today's matchup, again, Sandbagging it against Captain Toad. We will get the results for this next Saturday. So 1 week. So, yeah, that's pretty much how that goes. So with all that out of the way, let's go over the results from last Saturday, which was Jill Valentine from the Resident Evil series taking on Hat Kid from Hat in Time, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Hat in Time. So, it wasn't really that close. I'll be honest. Wasn't really that close. Jill Valentine ended up winning. I don't have much to say. It wasn't that close. Jill wins 47 votes to 17 for Hat Kid, so that's a 30 vote differential. So we are in the loser bracket, which means Hat Kid's loss officially eliminates him. Hat Kid's done. So sad, but I mean, all but one character ultimately loses this tournament anyway. But congrats to Jill. Moves on for at least one more match. I believe that'll come up on next Tuesday, I believe. So that's that, and we need to go back to the matchup today. Again, Sandbagging against Captain Toad. So let's talk about it. Captain Toad. Now, again, state this all the time when I talk about Captain Toad. Smash Bros. Started, and still is, a Nintendo All-Star game. I still feel that it's wrong, a bit criminal, if I want to put it like that. I guess I will, because I just said it. But I just feel like it's kind of wrong. When you have a Nintendo All-Star game, Toad is a Nintendo All-Star. Yes, Toad's in Smash Bros. As Peach and Daisy's neutral attack. I'm talking about Toad, or some form of Toad, in this case Captain Toad, being a playable rep. That should already be a playable character on the roster. Already has earned a spot. He's from Mario. People already know who Toad is. Moveset is actually pretty easy for Captain Toad, and I'll jump into that in just a second. But so he's got popularity. He's always relevant. He's always in a Mario game. He's always in the Mario spin-offs. He's even got his own spin-off series with the Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. So if you talk about Toad, whether it's the Captain variant or just the regular Toad, people know who the character is. So he's got the recognizability to his name. You understand. People know who it is. So let's go to the moveset real quick. Moveset is easy. Captain Toad can't jump, but I'm pretty sure Olmar couldn't either. So look how that turned out. It's all good. Just make him jump in Smash Bros. No problem. No problem there. So moveset, how would he work? A few things that come to mind. He's got a pickaxe. You could definitely use that for maybe a smash attack. Maybe, I'm not sure. You could use the pickaxe somehow, maybe a couple different ways. Maybe you actually use the pickaxe like the end of the pickaxe, or maybe use like the handle as like a little jab attack, potentially. Toad's got a pretty big head, so you can do some headbutts. Let's see what else. He's got a minecart, maybe like a side special sort of attack. Maybe a recovery sort of move with the minecart, potentially. Let's see. He's got the diamonds. He's got a turn-up pluck. There's quite a bit of things from the Captain Toad game you can turn and make into a moveset. So, yeah, moveset's not really that difficult to come up with. I think I got another picture here. And I always want to say, if Captain Toad or Toad is going to be a playable rep, we need to have a Toadette or Captain Toadette as an alternate skin. I mean, come on. That just makes sense, right? Just makes sense. But, yeah, so you got a lot of different things. There's something with a ladder, it looks like. would be interesting. Oh, propeller hat potentially for recovery move. I guess that makes sense. But Captain Toad, I'm trying to say, moveset is easy to come up with. It's not a problem really. People will know who the character is. The Captain Toad Treasure Tracker game was one of the better games on the Wii U. Didn't it come over to the 3DS? I know it's on the Nintendo Switch, and people still bought it. People still played it. It's a good game. Personally, I haven't played it. It's not something that really piqued my interest, but I still know that it did pretty well. So, yeah, we got a Mario series character. People know who it is. People would buy it, and isn't that what DLC is all about? The company that's making the DLC, they want you to buy it because they're a company. They want money. That's how it goes. And Captain Toad, I really feel, would do that. Would bring in people, maybe not, a bit more hardcore gamers that are like, all right, we need something a bit, I don't want to say better, but something a bit different. Maybe people are hoping for third party, and then we end up getting this first party character, which I still think Nintendo could do. They might go with like 4 third party characters, and we get like 1 first party character. That's kind of how I'm leaning at the moment. That's how I think the Fighter Pass will end up playing out, but separate topic. We'll see how that plays out eventually down the road. So, yeah, Captain Toad got a lot going for him. But what about Sandbag? What about Sandbag? Again, the smashiest character of all time. Literally is a punching bag. It's a sandbag that gets beat up all the time. I see a few people that always comment, Sandbag doesn't even have a moveset. There's no way. Sandbag doesn't have limbs. Can't work as a character. Piranha Plant, yeah, they made it work with the leaves as the arms, which totally fits. And then the potted plant somehow have these tiny little legs. I still think that's a tiny bit weird, but I guess it fits somehow. But Sandbag, how can you make it work without limbs? Few things that I've noticed, or a few things that I've kind of thought in my head how Sandbag could work. Luigi's Green Missile, his side special, I figured something like that for Sandbag could do the same thing. Just charges up and launches horizontally across. Pretty much the kind of like a copy-paste sort of thing, but with Sandbag instead of Luigi. You could potentially do just... okay, this one I was thinking about, but it sounds weird. I don't know the point of it, but Sandbag just kind of like falls over. So, I don't know why. I'm going to leave it at that. Falls over. Yeah, great move, right? Basically, you try to fall out of the opponent doing damage. All right, whatever. It's not the best example, but here's another one. Sandbag. If you know fighting, if you know boxing, training, people, punch a sandbag, a punching bag. They punch it, and it's usually like on a pole, and it swings. So you punch it, and it can kind of go back and forth. So I can envision that as a counter. That's how it would play out. So again, yeah, another character with a counter. Whoopee, we have enough of those. Sure, but I'm just trying to come up with something for the moveset here. So again, you punch it. He does. Maybe when you hit the counter properly, the little stand would pop up where Sandbag would swing back and forth from. So you like punch it, but you go back and then you boom come back at you and hit you pretty hard. It's a counter. You guys understand what a counter move is. But so that is that. So moveset. While there's things that definitely come to mind, it can still be a bit tricky because there's a lot of different move inputs that you got to come up with. So, yeah, it's a bit tricky. But again, it's Sakurai we're talking about. If he can come up with a moveset for somebody, or if anybody could come up with a moveset for a character, I believe Sakurai could. I listed a couple things, so yeah, we'll end up seeing how it goes. Again, Sandbag's already in Smash as an item, has been in an item, and has been in Home Run Contest. People already know who the character is, at least, and isn't it time Sandbag maybe punches back here, gets a little bit revenge on everybody who's beaten him up over the years? I don't know. He'd be like a perfect WTF sort of character. He really would be, Sandbag, but would Sandbag fit for the Fighter Pass? Just the direction I think they're going, I don't think Sandbag would make too much sense for the Fighter Pass. If Sandbag got into the game, I think I would like it. It kind of has the same novelty as Piranha Plant. It was just something so bizarre, like nobody thought of, and then everyone's seen it, and people started jumping on the hype train, Plant Gang and all that sort of stuff. So I think Sandbag could essentially be the same sort of thing, but then Piranha Plant and all that hype died down very quickly after the character came out. So I don't know. I still think Sandbag could be a very unique fighter to the roster. And with the DLC sell, again, I think it's got to go back to the novelty of, well, this was just completely unexpected. Yeah, I'd buy it just to try it out. I think people would do that if they hadn't already bought the Fighter Pass, the whole thing. So, yeah, I think it's something people could and would take a gamble on if they were buying it just all together, or just separately, I should say. So, yeah, I'd like Sandbag, but for my vote, I'm going back to my point, like I said earlier. At this point, I just feel like there should be a playable Toad variant on the roster already. So, in this case, Captain Toad gets my vote. So, yeah, Captain Toad gets my vote. Very simple. So, who are you guys going to vote for? Either going to go with Sandbag or you're going to go with Captain Toad. We'll see who wins. Like I said, the results for this will be next Saturday. But, yeah, that is going to be it for this one. So, I guess I could go with a little sneak peek for next Monday, which will be, it's a good matchup too, actually. Gino, who just came off the tiebreaker win yesterday against Master Chief. So Gino will be taking on Crash Bandicoot. That should be a good one. That should be a good one. And then, let's see, who will get the results from? Results will be from, what am I looking for here? Game 97. Where's 97? Is it up here? No. Is it down here? Game, where's 97? Hello, am I missing it? Am I missing game 97? Oh, it's right there. We'll get the results of Spyro and Isaac. That'll be on Monday with the matchup of Crash and Gino on Monday. So that's then. Today's video is wrapping up. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully we catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.